Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to End the Space 2. Check this out. This is our trade route indicator here, our trade route, I don't know what to call this. But look at this. We're running through some systems that have, well I guess just one system that has a resource that we don't have access to, but we're not picking it up along the trade route. You can see if we zoom out a little bit, this trade route's income is all potatoes and mushrooms. I feel like that's a good description of our empire. It's just all potatoes and mushrooms right now. We can't keep living like this. So what's the deal? I thought a trade route picked up any luxuries that it crossed. Let's turn off the economy view for a second here. Oh, we don't have a do we have a trade agreement with this guy? Maybe that's the problem. Oh, we do. Okay, don't call me that. We're not that close, but we do have a trade agreement with him. Yeah, I guess we just don't pick up luxuries that are on his worlds. That's a shame. Red saying's not even good for us. I just, I want free stuff. Alright, well, let's figure some things out here. First of all, this is happening. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. We might just be in a lot of trouble as far as this one goes. If we lose it, we probably aren't even going to be able to get it back, really. It's deep in his space. But it worked for us for a long time. It helped us build up. If we lose it now, it's not the end of the world. We have one outpost still going, and we're handily winning this, right? Yeah, 624. If we lose Wei, that'll free up another slot in our approval thing here. By the way, somebody pointed out in the comments last time, you guys are always quick to respond to my questions. Devoted is the name for the highest level of Empire approval. So you remember we were having some problems figuring out why one of those buildings was giving a bonus on Devoted instead of Ecstatic. It's because it judges by the level of Empire approval, not by the system's level of approval, the highest level of which is Ecstatic. So we're getting there. We're figuring things out. Now, we have another trading company available. Where should we put the headquarters of another trading company? To be perfectly honest, Adana might be a really good place. We got a nice long route from here to any of our other spots. And then we can put down a subsidiary on Kurha. Probably makes some kind of sense. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so unfortunately that's going to leave us without that third trade company for a while yet. We're definitely going to want to pour dust into finishing that. But we're making enough money now that I think we'll be able to rush stuff pretty well. So you can't, I'm assuming you can't build trade stuff on these worlds out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Maybe we can. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so we have quests. We have a ship headed to Takim, don't we? It's a ship that's, like, really far away, but 8 turns. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're ready. We're good. The things are going okay. It is turn 77, and we are still very far from our economic victory. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, I think he just got the tech that allows him to take stuff over peacefully. I don't think we can get enough influence on that world fast enough for it to matter. Oh, hey.
Fortune smiles, for Horatio is willing to speak with you.
It's a little self-aggrandizing, but I don't disagree. That is good for us. We've discovered some void stones on Gistrad. Yeah, I have to say, I'm pretty disappointed with the yield of high-level curiosities. We have not really found a lot of valuable stuff. Well, we'll worry about those other curiosities later. They're less likely to be valuable. No big surprises there. Actually, you know what? Let's hit this one, because this one has a chance of being a luxury deposit. And there are basic luxury deposits that I would still be happy to see. For example, deciduous trees would be really nice. Let's get that modernization. So... what is the cost to colonize right now? 9,000. It's not awesome. I really wish we had the ability to develop the option of using colony ships, because at this point in the game, colony ships would be really great. Hey, he vined up my thing. This wasn't vined before, was it? What does that mean? What does that do? I don't even know. I know the worlds have to be vined up for him to live on them. Is that bad? Is he going to try to take over my thing? Should I be concerned? Let's have a quick look at his... How does he feel about us?
Your presence is always welcomed by the unfallen.
Man, we are really not producing as much influence as everybody else is. We should do something. Do you have a lot of deciduous trees by any chance? You do not. Alright, let's go have a chat with Horatio.
Us brings more worry than joy.
What are you talking about? We're great. Everybody says so.
Trust you.
Would you like a small amount of adamantium, perhaps? Would that smooth things over? Okay, well, I'm not giving you everything. How about some potatoes? I don't like them. Maybe you will like them. Okay, he does. Also, dark glitter's not very good, and we have a lot of it. Let's give him like 150, maybe? I don't know. I'm shooting in the dark here. Okay, he's down with that. Geonomics and deciduous trees are both really good. Maybe we can... he doesn't really even have a lot. We can't take tax off of him because we don't have that thing yet. How much geonomics do you have? Basically none. Okay, the trans... It looks like he does not... The computer just does not stockpile luxuries. I cannot tell if this is going to work or not, but this would be an okay deal for me. So we're going to have to buy a bunch of deciduous trees anyway, but we can lessen that number a little bit.
And much displeasure.
Much displeasure? But we're friends now, guy. Come on. Okay, so how far off are we from being able to suggest alliances? It's this tech, right? Yeah. So next turn we can start on it. Because right now we're making a lot of resources due to our pacifist law. Yeah, we're at plus, what, 60%? We're at peace with 4 players? Yeah, we're at plus 60% all resources. That will double if we get some alliances going. And also, my impression is that alliances are kind of hard to break. It's a little more binding. Okay, the Cravers apparently have the most productive planets. Reavers. Wait, why did I have civilian ships going to... What? Hold on a second. Reavers destroyed a civilian fleet around Bracia. Why were there civilians around Bracia? Oh, they're headed to Yetics. Right, because this is still not a colony. Somehow that has managed to not be a colony this entire time. Well, that's fine. That'll be the last time that happens. 80 dust per hot on system. He's in the capital system, right? Kurha? I don't think we actually have a lot of hot planets there, do we? No, everything is either cold or temperate. It may be the case that we should move him, honestly. Because he's given all kinds of powerful bonuses, but Kurha has developed to the point where we almost don't even need to develop it anymore. I'm wondering if it might be a good idea to move him somewhere else. These are all cold worlds. Yeah, if we could find a place... Is there a place in our empire that is still developing, that is mostly hot? Huh. This world is a scorching hellhole. It doesn't have the hot modifier, but it says hot right there, so does that count? I suppose we're going to have to find out. You know what, we'll move him here. So let's go ahead and take the bonus industry on Hot Worlds. Or the bonus dust on Hot Worlds. I'm going to move him over and have him help develop Yedix, because the system that he's currently in doesn't really need his benefits anymore. That's right, we still need to get a hold of a lot of antimatter. Not easy to do. We buy a bunch of deciduous trees, though. So, like, if we set up our level up to use deciduous trees, it's going to be 40 per. It's harsh. We're not actually producing any void stone. Dark glitter is just kind of like bad and doesn't do anything. We make a lot of super spuds, and I guess it does reduce the buyout cost of constructions. We can put blue cap mold in again, I guess. Like, it's a lot of science. Science is never bad. I was just really hoping to get more trade value stuff. Well, yeah, okay. This is what we're doing. So let us... What do we want to do with our dust? We probably want to save up to buy more settlements, right? So it's probably not... Well... I mean, every trade ship we buy does increase our income, right? Hey, you know what? Let's go real deep. Let's just buy a bunch of trade ships for our companies. We'll hold off here. Alright, what was your job? What were you even going to do? I don't remember. I guess go to Yedix and then shoot probes out from there. We'll see some more stuff. So our faction quest is to bring a system to level 3, which we can now do. We should probably do this in every high population system pretty quickly. I guess we don't really have that many high population systems. We have a lot of people, but they're pretty spread out. Okay, it's only going to be 3 turns. You know what? We do not have bad science output. Nobody could argue that we do. And there's not really a way for me to defend myself from this unless I can produce enough industry or influence to push their border back, I think. Which means there's nothing I can do, really. Alright, Yedix is colonized. Yeah, we're going to get this. Even with the blockade, we're going to get this. We discovered Horatio Prime somehow. Oh, I still have probes just shooting out into the distance.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see.
We're so close. We're so close to being able to sign all of these science agreements that every AI has been bugging us for the entirety of the game. Is the Seth? Okay. Seth is the only place that needs orders. We are ecstatic here. None of our planets are marked sterile, despite the fact that I bet it would be fair to describe all of these as sterile. This isn't very good here. This is fine everywhere. Let's start working on that. Okay, we discovered adamantium on Gistrad. That's fine, I guess. Kolstia Velm Omokar. Let's keep pumping up that influence output. We're going to have to do a lot of negotiations in the near future. So we're about to have access to a whole new class of treaty, and we're going to want to get it going everywhere quickly. Fertile, temperate planets. I kind of don't want to rush any of this stuff. Oh, that's right. We're going to grab our dude. Let's grab the dude. Okay, he'll help a little bit. I kind of don't want to rush any of this stuff because I want to set up new colonies. The scientists, I guess? I really don't want the militarists to be in. I don't have any use for them. Alright, let's give a big boost to the scientists, try to get them to come in second. Because the scientist law that reduces the cost of... Oh. That didn't work. Well, some people are voting for him, but man, the militarists got a pretty big push in our home system, it seems like. Well, that's no good. You know what happened? We built too many ships in Othero. So I'm assuming, yeah, we can't really make use of these. These laws are just bad garbage laws. Running this is going to cost us way more influence than it will save us, I suspect. We have enough population that this is a little bit of a bummer, but like if we pass this, what does that do to our approval ratings? Honestly, not that much. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, we are now at 10 of 10. After we finish with this, we can get cultural invertex and unlock a little bit more colonization headroom, so to speak. Get some more law slots. What does this do? A unique improvement that gives plus 5% all resources per friendly major faction. That's pretty cool. This will give us the ability to counter-absorb. I think we want to pick this up, though. I think we want to keep expanding. And it'll be a lot easier to do if people aren't freaking out about it. At some point, we have to come back and get Wealth of the Endless. Although we also obviously want to be able to mine our resources as well. This is a tricky one, man. Okay, so we did that. Peaceful life. People are less unhappy about overpopulation. Final chapter. A question of honor. There's only one thing the families like more than money. Okay, well, almost as much as money. And that's theater. It's our species' pastime and passion, and more deals have probably been struck in VIP seats during intermission than anywhere else. The kid knew that. Parks, churches, restaurants, hotels, and aquariums got nothing on theaters. The Barda Omokor feud ended in a VIP box, and the Mios cut loose from the Arakio and became a full family via negotiation conducted during intermission at the bar of the Ormandi Hall. But last night, unless I got something wrong, Arden and his troops violated the oldest unwritten line of our codes. They took out a Rada counselor to the Lioncelum during Sanglarati, and they didn't even have the decency to let the poor girl hear the end of the aria. So somebody is at war with somebody, And I gotta quick figure out who I can point at who, and whether or not I can make everybody rich enough to forget what the kid did. That, or tell them where he is, and let Arden float belly up with the birds. Because that is what birds are known for, is floating belly up. So, if we... The only way to keep Arden alive is to show I can work miracles. Colonize desert planets to get plus 500 manpower on Empire. Oh, okay. It'll give us the ability to pay 500 dust and a turn of production to build 500 manpower. I don't think we need that. Oh well, kid, you went from being made to being muck. So if we get 250 science thanks to trading, we can convert some amount of our science into dust. Blocks the construction queue while in effect. That's interesting, but obviously I'd prefer to convert my industry into dust. That was a dive too deep, kid. You forced me to choose between you or the galaxy, and only one of them is going to make us trillionaires. So produce a minimum of 250 dust from trade routes. We've already done this. Use some of it to give Arden a decent burial. To allow us to convert all of our influence into dust. That's also interesting. Or possess at least 6 luxury deposits, which again is something we've already done. Deaths have happened before, though this one was gratuitous. With luck, we can buy off the Lancelum with luxuries. Without luck, it's war. So this will just give me the ability to convert 75% of my industry into dust. Is this... Hold on, is that actually different? Isn't there just a tech for that? Where was that? Yeah, right here. 75% influence. I guess this is just a way of getting it without having to actually pay for the research. Capitalist frenzy. This isn't really valuable to us, and all of these are worse than this. Yeah, I guess we do this. Possess at least 6 luxury deposits. I mean, we have that done already, don't we? Alright, political disinterest among young people across the Empire has reached an all-time high. So, plus science on all of our systems, plus approval and dust on all of our systems. I think we go for approval and dust. This increases ecologist political ideology, but I think the ecologists are so far behind that that doesn't really even factor in. It would have to increase the popularity of their ideology an awfully large amount for that to matter. Alright. And Adama should flip this coming turn, right? Yeah. And then we're going to be over our overpopulation limit, so we're going to see exactly how ugly that gets. My suspicion is it will turn out not to be that big of a deal. I guess let's get our influence up. That's pretty important. Oh, you know what this system actually really needs to do is colonize, because right now food is going completely to waste here. So let's get more colonies set up. And Wei, man, I don't even know what to do with you. Soon you will not be in my control any longer. Okay, next turn we have perfect negotiations. I mean, we do have 6 luxury deposits, don't we? We probably have 6 systems that have luxury deposits in them, even. Yeah, I think we're going to auto-complete this quest step. Celestial vine systems are immune to Pacific conversion. Interesting. And the only way to break down the vines is to break their connection to the home system, right? Like we saw when we were Cravers, I think. So, interesting. I almost wish the Lancelum hadn't let themselves be bought off. When blood gets that thin, you wonder if they still deserve a place at the table, not to mention a box at the theater. But Arden came through for me enough times that I figured it was worth a little pressure here and there to clean things up properly. So I gave him plenty of dust and a one-way ticket to wherever he wanted to go. He's out there somewhere, caught between his oversized dreams and his oversized ego. He can cause all the trouble he wants, because now he has to clean it up all by himself. Here's to no longer looking at you, kid. Yeah, this is overstepping.
Your presence and communication is a source of endless joy to the unfallen.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm great. I'm great. We all know it. So yeah, we now have this thing without having to actually research it. This thing by another name. Let's complete another research or two. But yeah, I think it's just about time to do that. We should probably build this plus two dust per citizen. It's pretty good here. And we're still ecstatic, so we don't need any of that stuff. What is our... Okay, that's a fair amount of extra dust. Yeah, we're gonna be converting a lot of systems into capitalist frenzies in the near future. Okay, Adana needs a lot of stuff. What do we do here? We don't really need to modernize the system right away. Well, hold on a second. So now we're at 11 of 10. What's the size of the penalty? Can I... Over-colonization is -10. Okay, so it's not even really a big deal. So that being the case, maybe we should start setting up another colony out here. These worlds are not great. Was there... No, we already took Gistrad. We could take a colony on Jan, but I'm not 100% sure where the UE is on their tech. If they're close to that tech that lets them convert stuff, then that would be a bad play. Yeah, let's just take this one. This one's pretty safe from everybody's sphere of influence. 11.5? That got more expensive, didn't it? Well, there's something here we cannot yet see. One more system in which to make money. Oh, that's right. Adana was going to be the source, the site of our new trade company. So 22.4k. That's not so bad. We'll rush that out. So that's the next thing we're going to do with all of our dust. And now we can start putting together alliances and really, really get our dust up.
Greetings, Cubed. Dude!
Come on, you like us. You know you like us. Alright, do I want to try to get anything else out of them? I can trade for their tech now. Oh, I don't know the tech names well enough to really know what I want here. Colonize barren worlds. Actually, that would be pretty useful. And this is a pretty low-level tech. They might be willing to part with this. Oof. You know what? I'll just take the alliance. That's fine. Alright, my suspicion is that we're going to have to jettison them from our alliance before the end of the game, because they're probably ruining things. And that broke down our...
All the best choices. Let's party!
That broke down our peace treaty with the Unfallen. Our alliance's name is Anti-Aggression Pact. That might have to change.
The Unfallen greet you and
Hey, join up.
hopes that your goal is greater harm.
Aw. My alliance is close to achieving an economic victory. That doesn't seem that likely.
The Unfallen are happy to agree to your proposal.
Okay, we can all be friends. This is beneficial for me.
All those who share its ideals. Do you?
How would you like various agreements as well? We actually don't have that much influence to play with. Okay, we're gonna have to sweeten this pot a little bit. Okay, that helped. You want some void stones? Okay, so we're getting there on this alliance thing. Wonder if we can rope the Horatio in as well.
More worry than joy.
Oh yeah, I can't
Do not trust you.
I can't offer for him to join the alliance. I wonder why. There's a maximum size on alliances, maybe? Well, let's try to get him back to peace at
The
least.
most stunning man in the galaxy again?
Oh, I'm actually out of influence. Okay, we'll make peace with him next turn. Because obviously I'd like the resources back. But that should have a pretty good effect.
Of course you accept. Now charge your glass.
That dude's got a real alcohol problem. Oh, we were working on this. Yeah, okay. What are the other quests? Yeah, that's not going to happen. So let's lay in a bribe. We'll try to get them to 100 and just buy them out. This will take 4 turns to get them up there. 113 dust is such a small amount. Actually, yeah, bribing them is so cheap. Alright, let's do it one more time. So in 2 turns now, we'll be able to try to buy them out. What was your quest? Search that thing. Are we almost there? I don't know why you stopped moving. We are almost there. So I think we'll probably get that through the quest. Was there another one? Oh yeah, I was going to create a ship, and then I didn't. Let's do that. 60 offensive power? Okay, got it. Actually, we already have a bunch of these. That's 7 turns. Oops, I didn't mean to move the whole group of you. Yeah, we don't need these systems that badly. Especially this one, I'm a little concerned that it would just get devoured. But Circini would be nice. Okay, somebody made the Trade Clearing Bureau. We did not succeed at this competitive quest.
Horatio's plans for this galaxy do not include your meddling and rudeness.
So what is going on with the war? Is this the Cravers and what's-his-face are fighting?
What?
Wait, I want to do this thing. Yeah, they're warring with the Horatio. Both sides of the war feel like they're losing and are asking me for help. I just want peace, man.
Do not bother us unless you have something of value to say.
Peace and a trade agreement? You know what, hold on. Let's just do this right now. Okay. We're getting a lot of extra resources at this point, I think, from our, what do you call it? From our pacifist right thing rule law. Sure. Increase the influence output of your system. We could use that. Alright, so we're almost ready to finish off that quest. We need some time still on this. Making good money, though. This is Jovanus. Do we want to put up a trade company on Jovanus? I mean, we can put up a headquarters here. It runs a pretty short route to all of these subsidiaries. It might be better to put up a headquarters on Yetix. Although Yetix has the problem of being a little bit slow at doing that. Yeah, it won't be too bad. Though apparently everybody ran out of stuff to do all at the same time. Well, you're ecstatic. We should do this. We should colonize this world. We still need to get ice planet colonization, apparently. Alright, make me science, make me influence. Oh, you actually really need approval stuff. Okay, that's another 10 approval. That's good. Okay, once we have at least all of this stuff, then we'll consider frenzying them. And you guys, yeah, you guys have a ton of stuff left to build. Okay. Our dust output per turn is rising rapidly. We just gotta keep pushing. Alright, got him. Also, 50 whole titanium. Pretty great. Oh, that's right. We had this event pumping up our militarist ideology. That's why it won that election. And we found 40 whole influence. Okay, we should get this guy out of here. He does not particularly benefit from being out here. Well, actually, there's still a player we haven't found yet, isn't there? 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and send out some probes, or actually, even, let's just use his movement. We'll just run. We'll just run really deep here. Alright, now that he can't move anymore, he may as well probe out this way. Alright. So we can never convert these unfallen systems. And our stuff is vulnerable, falling rapidly. Not really a lot we can do about it. You know, I knew it was a risk when we settled the system. It's not a big deal. We'll be okay. What else still needs building here? We need more antimatter. We've run out of antimatter, and we are not mining any. Because we're not on the right world in the Enix system. We need ash colonization. Okay, hold up. Wealth of the Endless is important, but we gotta be able to colonize these worlds. So let's get ash, ice. I mean, I guess there's no reason to do that way. We're gonna do it like this. Ash goes first, though. Here on way, I guess do this. And then just make us money until you are gone. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need way more industry in that system for it to be useful for anything, really. Starting to lose some approval. Oh, we did get our colonization levels up. Okay, next turn we'll be able to buy out Adana's trade company headquarters. Here we want to prioritize this pretty highly. Oh, that's true. I guess I did do that. Part of the problem with the quests in this game, I think, is that so many of them don't feel important because the rewards are so small. They should really, I think, jack the rewards for that stuff up so that you really want to get these things done. Am I being attacked by Reavers? Oh, I'm being attacked. Yeah, I'm in Craver space. Yeah, that makes sense. retreat? I mean, I'm dead. Pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah, there's nowhere for me to go, unfortunately. They really don't want me meeting the other players. Okay, so what exactly is the meaning of alliance? Do I have automatic...
Comrade, let us toast to
No,
the
I do not.
motherland.
Let's see, if I have automatic agreements with my alliance mates, that would be really cool. So let's make sure we are...
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Let's make sure we're on science and trade agreements with everybody here. Ooh, that's interesting. Is that high enough for me to get a little bit of stuff from you, maybe? How about, like, 10 antimatter? Okay. That'll let us build some microwave pipes.
Like rain after drought, your presence is always welcomed by the unfallen.
Of course, you
Alright, they signed, and they signed. As we expected. So once we've rushed out the trade headquarters and stuff... Ooh, Cersini has deciduous trees. What world is that on? This one. Yeah, we want that real bad. So, I don't know what the deal is with these mechanics. Like, are the tree guys going to be able to convert my worlds? Also, welcome to the team. Okay, so they have a lot of the industry buildings built already, it looks like, but somehow not drone networks. Weird. Yeah, man, we have a lot of expansion to do here. This Starling goes somewhere, and it looks like there's no blue influence circle, so I wonder if there's a system there that we could get a hold of. Okay, we are at 257,000 out of our whole alliance, and we need to generate 2 million. Honestly, though, this is one of the victory types that might actually be easier with an alliance of AI due to their resource output. Like, this might actually work for us. Alright, Athero is defending itself now with influence, but I'm still a little worried. Okay, this event has come to an end. Let's try to make sure we keep our approval levels up. Approval doesn't directly affect your dust output, right? It's just food and... yeah. Alright, so in a couple of turns we'll have a couple more trade companies running, and now that we're not worried about spending dust on buying new systems or buying new trade companies, we can devote our dust to just really pumping up the size of our trade fleets. You guys have a couple of things you need. Let's get some approval in here. That's really important. Colonize this world. Actually, let's put the colonization of that world up pretty high, because right now food is going completely to waste. Alright, so you're quite a ways off of a proper capitalist frenzy. let's work in some real quick. Oh, wow, that's... I guess we don't... No, we have a couple of sterile worlds. That is useful. Huh. The colony doesn't want to go to the top of the queue for some reason. Alright, now that we have all of our colonization text, let's make sure we're actually getting all of these worlds. Okay, yeah, we're already doing that one. Anyway, Adana... Well, Adana's actually working on stuff. I guess let's go ahead and throw these on the queue. Yetix can now actually colonize all of its worlds. Alright, those are already queued. Those are queued. Okay. And we currently have the ship that we need to complete Nellen's quest running out to it. Hopefully we will get there before the Unfallen grab it. I mean, I suppose for now it makes sense to keep using our dust to push our trade companies really aggressively. So this will be the next move, is buying out this HQ next turn. We've built a solid foundation. Now it's time to convert it into actual positive outcome. Yeah, we should probably have that. Let's get some more influence going. These things all matter. How long until we have our antimatter mine set up? A while. You know what? It might be worth it to do this. Let's just get that done. It's taken us longer to get set up than I would have liked. Part of that was our start was just kind of like a little awkward, but it definitely was mostly me being kind of clumsy and not really being great at the game yet. Oh, hey. Who are you? Have we met this guy now? Did I miss that last turn? Howdy.
Some things in this cosmos we have come to understand. Something else.
Yes, I know we just met, but do you want to be friends? Of course you do. Friends are great. All the resources, you guys. We're getting so much dust.
You, but this decision gives us hope for the future.
Alright. And I don't think we can pull any more players into our alliance, it seems like. But things are getting there. Things are getting there. So is this... is not quite enough to rush the trade HQ, unfortunately. Alright. We have gained another system. With deciduous trees. Okay, I wish there was a way... I kind of wish that the UI was a little bit more editable. Because I'd really like to pin up our luxuries. Yes, let's sell a bunch of mushrooms. Because right now... We're just not getting any value out of these mushrooms. Oh no, wait, this isn't the way you do this. You go here. Here we go. I'd like to sell 100 mushrooms, please. What is our income rate on these? Wow, our income rate is almost 100. Sell me a couple hundred more? Alright, let's do some stuff. This colony is not valuable, really. Well, it might be. It might be. We don't know what that is. Let's figure that out, and then we'll see. So we probably do just want to rush some of this stuff. Like, Melon 2 is really valuable to us. Actually, there's deciduous trees on both of those worlds. Alright, we want to put up a trade company subsidiary, probably here. Gistrad has... This is actually a searchable anomaly. We should figure out what this is. Horatio broke our peace. What? What does he think he's doing? Alright, we definitely want to start pumping up our system trade values. It looks like we are going to need approval. This is just +5 approval. I mean, it's cheap enough that we may as well build it. Javanis needs some orders. Javanis is pretty well developed. Do we want to make a subsidiary on Javanis? Yeah, actually, I think that makes sense. Put that up at the top here. Okay, so we're about to get our 5th one going. We just want science and dust, right? More than luxuries. Although, I suppose... Well, none of our... I was going to say, I suppose a luxury boost that brings in more deciduous trees would be nice, but it's actually not even on the table. So yeah, let's just spend some dust really buffing things up here. Bring us more stuff. Okay, pushing up to 14k. We're getting there, you guys.
We hail your rational leadership.
Oh, sure. Actually, we should renegotiate peace with the
Your contact
with the head
with us
guys.
brings more worry than joy.
They do not like peace with
Horatio,
us anymore. I'm not sure what
do not
happened.
Trust you.
Would you like a small amount of... Would you like some potatoes? I know how you guys feel about potatoes. Not trying to stereotype you or anything, but like... Come on, let's be honest. We both know how you feel about potatoes. Wow, it's actually going to take a huge amount of resources to negotiate peace with him. But I'd really like the resources, man.
Horatio accept.
Greetings. Your hospitality is appreciated.
What do you think? Alright. I don't imagine that's actually going to end up mattering, but...
You come to bask in my perfection again.
We would maybe actually get something out of a trade agreement with this guy. He's close enough. Okay, what else? What do you want now, man? You want a tech? We can give him a tech. I really want to give him a tech. How about some of this titanium? We sure have some titanium. Okay, what about not all of it? Because I might need some of it. And I'm assuming he's not down with the science agreement because he doesn't seem to like us very much anymore. Oh, okay. There we go. Agreements for everybody. Except you.
Naturally, we are happy you have agreed.
Horatio.
Alright, everybody sign in. We're doing good work here. Militarist faction has ordered the construction of an intricate system-spanning barricade. Man, I don't with barricades so much. There's an 80% chance of creating a major political crisis. The cost of avoiding the crisis would be a 15% drop in Wento's output for 10 turns. That doesn't even really seem like that big of a deal. I'll take that. You... Let's send one of our ships out to sort of the depths of friendly territory and see if we can't find this last player. Because hey, one more piece, you know, would be a little bit of extra resource output. Alright, so this one's not yet available. Let's keep buffing these up. It's expensive. And we're not getting a huge amount of value out of it, out of each individual ship, but anything that raises our output at this point is good. I suppose the smart thing to do, given how expensive these fleets are now, is to come down to these worlds and push constructions instead with our money for a little while. Microwave pipes, that'd be good. In particular, the worlds where we're getting trade done are the ones where I probably want to be pushing stuff until we run those out of actual trade value improvements. Alright, and the other thing we need is trees. What is my turnover turn tree income right now? 18? That's not bad. We'll be able to buy out. So I actually don't need to buy trees, probably. We'll be able to purchase all the system improvements we need. Every 2 turns we'll be able to put down a system improvement. Well, actually, we should figure out our system improvement 4 though. Yeah. More science. It's still helpful. We're still getting some income increases from science. Slow going, though. Alright, 16.8. We can do better, for sure. So what is going to be the most effective thing to do? These systems... I mean, we should maybe buy some trees. Because if we're going to also include trees in our level 4 modernization, and we are... plus influence? What do I want to do here? That's actually a pretty good idea. Do I want influence more than I want more science, though? I don't think so. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so level 4 modernization. We actually are going to need like a lot of trees pretty quickly. This is coming in at a rate of 7 per turn. Not actually any transvine to buy, though. The trees, though. We can do trees. Okay. Let's go down the line of our systems and make sure everything is upgrading. Well, the ones that are most developed need the upgrades most. Oh, I didn't buy any transvine because there isn't any. Right, we have to wait. And the fact that we have to wait means that it wasn't worth buying the trees. Because waiting is going to give us more trees than transvine. We need another player who has transvine. Let's see if we can make a deal.
Comrade, let us toast to the motherland.
That's a lot of transvine. That's a good start. We'll get us a couple of... wow. Really reticent to trade that, huh? I don't want to trade you tech, but I can trade you some adamantium. We have a lot of that. Like, yes. 30 of it. Show me an actual bar. Let me know what's up. I can't tell. Is this cool? Are we good?
A piece of friendly advice. Sometimes you must jump without fully knowing where you'll land.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
As often as you like. More drinks. Well,
seriously, I need your grapes. You gotta hook me up with these grapes. How about... Everybody loves potatoes. Everybody except me. Is this good? I mean, I'll do it.
A piece of friendly
That was not good. Man,
Did
I
we
hate it when
finish our affairs?
when the deal gets really close and it stops telling you how much they like it. How about some dust? I mean, not this much, probably. Okay, he does not value our dust at all, it looks like. I guess we could trade him some of this high-level stuff. We can't yet mine it, but we also don't need it. Like a bunch of titanium? I don't know, man. Just give me some indication. Talk to me here. I need your grapes.
Of course, you
Okay. That's less good than I wanted, but it'll do. Alright, Lasath is working on that. Start getting these systems upgrades in our developed places here. Okay, we need that. You're still ecstatic, so we don't really need to push other stuff. But, I mean, this is a cheap way to get a lot of approval right now. Okay, that should help with our outputs a little bit. And how much do I have still? I do not have quite enough to push another level 4 upgrade. So what does our trade view look like now? Yeah, extensive routing is what it looks like. Good, good. These trade companies are making 3k a turn each.
Drink.
A gift? Are we being gifted something?
Well, if it isn't our favorite empire, up to their usual japes.
They're just giving us stuff? Are they going to tell us what they're giving us?
Your presence and communication is a source of endless
What are
joy
they-
to the
what are they gifting me?
unfallen.
What are they gifting me? Am I supposed to be aware of what we are receiving? This might be a good time to, 92. This might be a good time to make a quick save, just in case something wacky is happening. There's 92. Okay. Alright, let's just get through these. Leveling up the heroes is always the least fun part of my turn, because it's so rare that we get a hero skill that's worth very much anymore. I wonder if there's a way to make that more compelling, the heroes continuing to level up, because right now it just doesn't feel like anything. You know, we're so deep into the game, and our heroes just are not. Man, microwave pipes is always expensive. Our heroes are not like, they're not doing anything of value for us by leveling up at this point. We're not really getting a lot out of it. So what could be done to make that more interesting, I wonder? I don't know. What are we going to do right now? I mean, I guess pursuing the quick finishing of microwave pipes in as many places as possible is valuable. What are we going to do with all of this dust? Pushing this stuff matters somewhat, but not a huge amount. Just buying more trade ships doesn't feel awesome, given the relatively small benefit of the trade ships. You know what, let's, yeah, I guess let's buy trade ships. Because it is like, it's adding a couple hundred dust per turn. It's not nothing. Okay, that added like 350. In 2 turns, we'll have enough Transvine to lay down another level 4 modernization. Oh, right now we should probably sell some more of this stuff. because we're going to cap. And that'll let me upgrade my... You know, I've been upgrading the ones that give science, but maybe since we're funding the upgrades by selling luxuries, maybe it would be smart to upgrade our luxury income. Yeah, and actually a couple of these are bringing in Transvine. Although, buying that didn't actually increase our luxury income by very much. Alright, well, 7 turns to the Wealth of the Endless. Oh yeah, you were about to head deep into friendly territory, searching for the mysterious final player. The Vodiani player, I think, is the one we haven't found? Yeah. Well, they're out there somewhere. And we could be generating extra resources just by knowing them. Hey, let's have a quick look at the Senate. We don't have any new laws that'll be valuable, no. Super tax rule is giving us 600 dust per turn. And we actually are, like, not happy everywhere. I think I'm going to cancel this law. 600 dust per turn is not that big of a deal. And it is it is actually the difference between happiness tiers in a couple of places, I think. What do we want to replace it with? Yeah, like that's a big deal. We're able to change all of our planets, a lot of our planets from being happy or content or even unhappy in one instance to all being ecstatic by switching that law up. And we have enough influence coming in now that our configuration of laws can be basically whatever we want it to be. We really need to get better planets back into, or better parties back into control, though. The militarist party is doing nothing for us right now. Okay, we've unlocked the last trading company slot. What do you think, like Nalin, maybe? That's kind of an interesting place for it. We'll rush this next turn. Cersini. Start that up. You still need influence. Population's not really that high yet, so I'm not in a huge rush to modernize. Okay, heroes start at level 6 now, and it looks like we're about to get a new one, which is cool. A lot of extra dust out of this system. And let's see who the new recruit is. A real fat Lumeris. Or a scavenger, or a technologist. A technologist overseer. That sounds like it could be valuable. I don't have any idea what race he is. But him being a technologist will allow us to pick up a little bit of extra influence. Or these are overseer skills, rather. But that's useful, being counter. And then him being a technologist... Oh, that's right. Technologist is mostly shield stuff. It's a disappointingly mostly shield stuff. Or ship stuff. Well, I like the overseer thing. How about an overseer scavenger? Okay, that looks a little bit better for systems. Not amazing. This guy's a counselor. What does the counselor tree look like? It has lots of bonus science in it, lots of influence. System happiness is set to ecstatic at the top. That's not bad. And then him being a Lumeris obviously means lots and lots of output. You know what? I think this guy's the way to go. So let's grab him. He would be best suited to a place that is hot. A place that needs a little bit of a development push. Honestly, this is a good spot for him, I think. Alright, so let's grab... sterile worlds. Does he have a lot of sterile worlds? I don't think he does. There's 2. It's not bad. Okay, we have 20k, but we're going to save up and push Nyland ahead. Well, we're pretty oversettled right now, but we're also extremely high approval. I really don't want to buy Jane just as a way of handing it to this guy. Don't see any other new systems to pick up. Way's going to be real cheap for him real soon. I'm just going to let that develop naturally. It's only 3 turns difference. I guess it's a small amount of dust, though, relative to the amount that we're bringing in per turn now. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. It's not actually getting any colony ships, it looks like, so there's no sense in spending influence on it. Oh hey, Elma's completely within my sphere of influence now, and actually, we didn't pick up the Pacific conversion tech, did we? But let's throw that on the end of the queue. We've discovered Hydromiel and Redsang. Both food, unfortunately. Okay, I need 1 more turn of income. The prices for stuff are rising. You know what I haven't really engaged with? Is the, and I know it's a real thing, the inflation systems. I don't know how inflation works at all. Where did I see that? Inflation is a small multiplier applied to dust expenditures. It affects marketplace transactions, costs of buyouts, and upgrades and repairs. It is based on the amount of dust produced in the galaxy. The higher this amount... Okay, so it's not based on my dust output. It's everybody's dust output. Okay, well... There's no way to deal with it, really, then, aside from just accepting that it happens. Let's make sure we're pushing our system levels... Yeah, dust output is rising rapidly. We gotta keep that number moving upward. The trade routes that this builds to our subsidiaries should be very impressive. And then we want to run another subsidiary. Oh, hey, what's this? When do we reveal this? This is definitely something worth colonizing. What is the cost of colony right now? 50. Wow. Okay. We want to do it, but it's going to be a second. Alright, new guy. Let's keep pushing the science. We're gonna end up picking up a lot of the endless techs. Honestly, this may end up being in the same neighborhood time-wise as the science victory. Alright, you finished your microwave pipes. You have a lot of other stuff to do. Let's make sure we get all scienced up here. Trade value in Cersini is going to matter, right? Because, well, the trade route through Nyland probably actually won't run this way. So never mind. Oh, this should be above Capitalist Frenzy.
Horatio doubts your motives. And your ethics. And also explore your lack of refinement.
You really didn't need to send military vessels into Horatio space. Horatio are more than happy to send pics. Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second. Look, we're just going through your space. And it's a single ship. I wouldn't even call it a military ship. Oh wait, what is this? This is totally a military ship. What are you doing? There was probably a good reason for me to send you out here, but I don't remember what it was. Get out of there. You're causing an international incident. Okay, so we have to put up our next subsidiary to finish out that trade company. Where is the next world that... Oh, we can put it up on... No, these things are not connected to anything, right? We could put it up on Way, but I don't think it'll be useful on Way and could disappear at any moment. I don't really want to run it on Bracia, because that makes that route pretty short. But I guess it makes a route to all of my subsidiaries, doesn't it? There's not really another great place to put it, though. Yeah, alright. Oh, the headquarters isn't complete yet, so... Alright, that number keeps going up. I like that. And we're about to finish Wealth of the Endless? Yeah. Yeah, things are going okay. Oh, also, this episode is 1,000,000 years long. I keep getting lost in it. This game is very absorbing. I keep getting pulled into it and forgetting what else I was doing. Let's go ahead and set all of these to colonial exchange. Oh, hey, these are actually all sterile worlds, too. We're actually getting the full benefit of it. And then I think it's time for a frenzy here. We've done it. We've built all of the other important things. We don't need to boost the rate of mining of our Hyperion, so... Who else needs orders? Yedix, Gistrad. We got a lot of places. A lot of things still need building. Yeah, this stuff. I mean, it's all very important. All right, what else? Let's get this turn over with, and then we'll. I want to save. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll save next turn, but actually, this is fine. I really just want Wealth of the Endless to be done, but it's not like I'm gonna forget to finish researching, right? Actually, no. Let's do the save next turn because I do want to make sure that I don't forget to colonize. Oh, Gistrad still needs orders as well. Well, Gistrad has a lot of stuff we can grab up here. Somehow we still don't have microwave pipes, man. You would think by this point that there wouldn't be a lot of exciting things to spend dust on, but in fact, I feel like I never have enough. I guess we're role-playing pretty effectively. Alright, so we definitely want to start the colony on the world that has the most food. A huge Arctic world sounds okay. What are... Okay, yeah, we want to start it on the world that has the most food. We are not getting the benefit of any plus food things, obviously. And then we, because we don't have any citizens. Any plus food per citizens things. I'm sorry, are you threatening me right now? I guess let's pay him. I was going to say I'm not afraid of you, but actually, while I'm not afraid of him in the sense that I don't think he could make us lose the game, a war with him would be tedious in the extreme. I'm not giving you that much, though. You get 5,000. He won't accept 5,000? That's not a good enough deal? You know what? Yes. As much as paying a dude off is a bummer, like, we're making so much money every turn. Here's all of my money. Here's a small portion of what I will make next turn. I can't believe I'm letting myself be extorted. An insult of an offer, but one the Hive accepts. Yeah, I bet. I bet you do. I bet it's not even a hard choice. Come on. Be honest with me here. Alright, where do I reckon they are? It's probably this way, right? We may as well shoot the probes off because we're out of movement this turn already. But yeah, wow. They seem to be doing an okay job conquering. Man, maybe we should fight them. Just to prevent them from devouring... I mean, but they're not devouring my alliance mates. They're devouring these guys. Who I sort of don't care about. Because they don't even have the good sense to be in an alliance with me. You know, what are they actually worth? Alright, well, now that we've got our colony started up, how is this going? We probably need to... Nope, you don't need to refresh this. And that'll be an actual proper colony soon. Alright, we're going to eat this over-colonization penalty pretty hard, but we're also getting a lot of approval from our government system, so... yeah, it'll probably be fine. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to pick up Supralight Content Systems, and then... well, we're one tech off of being able to pursue the endless tech that's over here, which is pretty good. But we also could push for the science endless tech, which actually is just science. Never mind. Yeah, let's pick up one more thing over here. We don't really want these ship modules, I don't think, because we're not building any ships. Let's grab this, and then we can push for the power of the endless. Alright, yeah, come back next time. We're going to do some of that, and I think we're going to sew this up. I think we got this. See you then.